Hey guys, so this is another Hero Shop video, and this time around, it is pretty straightforward for sure, guys. So let's jump right into it. So the first level we have Theo. Theo, ever since the start of this game, Theo was a must because you need to get him to be able to get through Clover's his weapon. That's the main reason why you would want the reason to be able to get his weapon, because it is the weapon that gives more mana energy in the entire freaking game. For sure. So usually I would recommend to at least to get 3 whips in general, and you usually can't get it without Theo, unless you're actually doing the star event and to actually get it with stars, the weapon. But outside of that, Theo, I haven't really seen him on defense. I haven't really seen him on the attack. I mean, like for ages now. And yeah, even with his weapon at +3, it does give a huge, incredible buff for him, and it does raise his attack an incredible amount. But still, it's really not enough for him, really. If he will need to get reworked to actually for him to do more damage to be relevant in general. So outside of getting his weapon, I don't really recommend you to get this one if you probably already have him. So just get his weapon and yeah, put him. Sadly, he's gonna get put to sleep unless he gets buffed by the devs in the future. Now this guy around Karma. I mean, Karma has been loved ever since she was released, because you can actually use Survivor and her to actually freeze 3 targets right then and there with that combo there, and now you're able to actually make combinations with Yuki and other heroes to actually freeze anything that is on the board in that situation all the time. On defense, there's a defense team with Karma that is really freaking amazing there, that you can actually see that every single time she goes off, somebody is frozen, and if it's the hero that cleanses in the attack team, the hero that it cleanses is frozen, you're pretty much screwed, man, in that situation, because you are forced to wait 3 turns until that frost is eliminated. So that's pretty cool, man. And with her weapon, when it's awakened, breaking shields prevented the enemy from getting shields is a really high upgrade. So out of these options, she's one of the better ones, because you're able to awaken her weapon and actually do something with her in that situation, and really powerful on defense. I saw this team on defense sometime now, and I still have nightmares from it. I'm glad that I was able to overpower it, because I was like 50k more power, but if I wasn't 50k power, I would have lost that fight for sure. So yeah, very powerful hero if used correctly, and with a good combination of heroes there in that situation. And with her weapon away, at least a +1 to be able to break shields is no joke. And pretty much in green, she's the only one. Well, besides the one that actually does Soul Link, she's the second hero that breaks shields in green for sure. Very powerful stuff, guys. And last but not least, Theo. Theo is I mean, let's be honest. When I started playing this game, I loved Theo. I love his character design, everything he did, and all the damage that he did in the past. However, after that, he wasn't exactly a very powerful hero. But then he got his weapon awakened, and my buddy 70X has his weapon at +3. And when he goes off, if the enemy is yellow, somebody is gonna die. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff when he got his weapon at +3. So if you plan to get his weapon at +3, I highly recommend to get Theo in that situation. If you don't plan to awaken his weapon, I don't think you should get this hero. He really depends on his weapon to be awakened in high levels for sure in that situation. Now for the second level here, we have the classic Aurelia. Aurelia, when the game started, she was up. Everybody wanted Aurelia. It was disgusting. Wanted her attack. They wanted her on defense. It was amazing. But honestly, I haven't really seen Aurelia anywhere at all. Not even in the old infinite combo team combo for battle bosses. I haven't seen her not even there in that situation. So Aurelia really needs a rework. Maybe her weapon awakened. Maybe something else. Maybe a buff. Anything. But Aurelia right now is not really doing much. I haven't really seen her like anywhere. So sadly, I can't really recommend you to get Aurelia in this case, sadly. Somal, on the other hand, did have his weapon awakened. And when he does have his weapon awakened, I've seen really crazy stuff, guys. I've seen a Somal on defense, one-shotting my heroes, even though he's a little bit weaker, still one-shotting my heroes when creating with an incredible amounts of damage. So yeah, especially if he dies, he gets like super power like man and attack and all that. It's pretty amazing to actually see him go off again when he actually is revived in that situation. So there is room for Somal. Somal can be used very effectively on defense and also on the attack incredibly in that situation. So yeah, I've seen very powerful stuff with him on the attack, but when he has his weapon awakened as high as possible. So that's another hero. Same situation as Theo. If you plan to get Samal's weapon awakened and at very high level, the highest possible, he can actually do many powerful things in the game for sure. I still have nightmares when I saw that he literally destroyed single-handedly a few teams when he was attacking. So yeah, highly recommended to get, if you plan to get his weapon awakened. So something that I forgot to mention, all these heroes, if I'm not mistaken, all these you're able to +5 through events. So including Somal. So if you get Somal, you plan to get the weapon awakened, and also this guy over here, Theo, Karma, whatever. All these heroes you're able to awaken through events. So whichever hero you choose, you will be able to actually get them to +5. So that's the main reason why these heroes are so important for so many players. Now, the high option, we got Ruby again. Yeah! I mean, I'm happy for everybody that did not get Ruby the last time. So this is your second chance to get Ruby from the shop, guys. Ruby is and has been and has always been a crazy broken hero. When she was released, she wasn't that broken, but in time she got really broken. I mean, hero, guys, this hero is so disgusting, it's not even funny. You can slap Gillian's weapon on her and she will do disgusting damage versus the enemy. And now that you actually have Arthur as an option, you can turn your enemies into purple, and then Ruby destroys them completely with the weapon that I mentioned, Gillian's weapon, because Gillian's weapon is going to give you more damage, the damage stealth versus a weaker element, and getting 90% with Ruby that does so much damage is disgusting. On the attack in PvP is disgusting as well. That's just destroys that enemy completely in that situation. So very powerful stuff. Purple Bosses is scared of Ruby, how powerful she is. So yeah, highly recommended it to actually get her as soon as possible. Save your tokens, save everything. Make sure to, if you don't have Ruby, make sure to get her, and once you get her, awaken her to +5 through events. Highly recommended. Key hero to get high level damage in PvE specifically, and very powerful hero in PvP when you actually have Arthur to actually turn the enemies into purple in that situation. Highly recommended again. I can't say enough. This is a super important hero to have, guys, for sure. Alright, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.